Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Nebo Unboxed. I'm Zach, and today I am very excited to show you one of my personal favorites. Introducing the Armor 3, the virtually indestructible flashlight. That's right, I said indestructible. This is the toughest flashlight that I've ever used, and it can be thrown, dropped, stepped on, even tossed in a lake because it's waterproof and it floats. Now, it comes in this really nice gift box, and as you can see, all of the instructions are printed on it, but let's just go ahead and get this thing out of the box to take a look at it. So this entire body is made out of impact and shock-resistant rubber material, and that's what allows it to withstand such a beating. Now, I'm going to show you how strong it is, but before I start beating it up, I want to walk you through the different modes. The reason it's called the Armor 3 is that the light contains 3 unique individual LED lighting sources with 4 light modes. With one click, you activate Light 1 and Mode 1, the flashlight. In this mode, the light can hit 160 lumens for 5 hours, but the light is fully dimmable and can last for a full 24 hours at 16 lumens. Hit the button a second time, and you've activated Light 2 and Mode 2, the work light. COBs are one of Nebo's specialties, and our engineers didn't hold back with this one. At full power, this mode is 360 lumens and lasts for 2.5 hours. And at its lowest dim level, the work light is 36 lumens and lasts for 18 hours. Press the button a third time, and you've got a steady red COB light, the third and final light source. On high, it's 40 lumens and lasts for 1.5 hours, but dim it down all the way to 4 lumens and it lasts for 20 hours. Now, the red light has a second mode as well, so press that button a fourth time and you get to the last mode, an emergency red flasher. It's also worth noting that the Armor 3 has the same smart features as a lot of other Nebo lights. So, from off, you can hold the button down to go directly to steady red. And as mentioned before, the light is fully dimmable in all modes except the emergency flasher. To dim the light, simply hold down the button. Once the light flashes, you've reached the lowest setting and the light will begin to brighten back up. And the Armor 3 will remember your last dim setting in the 3 dimmable modes. So set your preferred dim level and you can return to the saved settings by simply double-clicking the button from off. What I like to do is set every mode to its lowest setting and then turn the light off. Now, if I click once, I get full power in the 3 modes. But if I double-click from off, I get low power in the 3 modes. And I can always go back and change the dim setting if I want by simply holding the button down in the desired mode. Now, just a couple more features before I smack this thing with the hammer. On the back of the light, you'll notice it has a strong steel clip, which is useful for clipping the light to a shirt or jacket pocket or to a belt or pants pocket. At the bottom here is, you guessed it, a strong magnetic base, something Nebo is known for including on almost all of its lights. And the base tilts, so you can attach it to any magnetically attractive surface and then tilt the light in the preferred direction. This is also where the batteries are stored, and the Armor 3 is powered by 3 AAA batteries. To access the battery compartment, tilt the base out, and you'll notice 2 screws on the bottom of the light. Remove these screws and pop the cover off. Tip the light over to slide the batteries out and replace with fresh ones. Now, you'll notice there are instructions on the back of the light here that show you which ways to put the batteries in. You can also follow the plus and minus signs on either side of the bottom, which indicate which side of the battery should face up. Once the new batteries are in, put the cover back on and tighten the screws securely. And yes, I am using a bit bright to do this. Okay, so now, finally, the moment you've patiently been waiting for. How strong is this light really? Well, while most Nebo lights are tested and rated for drops at 1 meter, the Armor 3 has been tested and rated for drops as high as 20 meters. That's 65.6 feet, or the height of a 6-story building. And like most of its Nebo brethren, it tends to outperform the stats. So while it's only rated for 20 meters, it will likely be okay at heights even double or triple that, depending on what you drop it on. And while this product has the standard 1-year warranty for manufacturer defects, it also comes with a limited lifetime warranty against accidental damage. That's right, if you accidentally break your Armor 3, Nebo will replace it for you. But keep in mind, accidental damage does not include intentional damage, or your own little version of will it blend. So throw it in an industrial blender, melt it with a torch, or attempt to make a Sledgehammer Armor 3 sandwich, and that lifetime warranty is null and void. But that doesn't mean I can't have a little fun myself. So while what I'm about to do would technically void the warranty if I broke the light, I just want to show it off a bit. Okay, so at first I wasn't hitting that light very hard, but I kept increasing power until I was hitting it as hard as I could, directly on the plastic that protects the COB, and there's not a scratch on it. This thing is truly amazing. And remember, it is also waterproof with an IPX7 rating, and it floats as well. So if you drop it in the water, you won't have to dive for it. And you should definitely get one, just saying. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Nebo Unboxed. As always, it's been a pleasure. I'm Zach, and we'll see you next time.